Hey guys, so we are back for part 2 of the Z palette scandal. If you haven't watched part 1 yet, I suggest you do so for context. Otherwise, this video won't make any sense to you, so I'll leave the link in the description box below for that. So just like part 1, this video will not be unbiased because as previously stated, I don't believe there is any excuse for Miss Z Palette CEO's behavior. So if you're in the mood for my sass and shade, please continue watching. Otherwise, this would be the time to click off. Okay, so let's jump right back on the Z Palette Express train to Chapter 7 Bankruptcy. We're going full force ahead. There will be no stops along the way, and we will not be collecting $200 for passing go. So please keep your arms and legs inside the train at all times, and thank you for riding the Cunty Express. So let's get back on the comments. The first one is someone saying that you can do the same thing with a flat iron, and Z Palette responds with, no you can't. What you can do with a flat iron is burn your fingers and your makeup, so keep on keeping on. First of all, Ms. Z Palette, 1970 called and it wants its line back. Secondly, she didn't seem too worried about her fingers and makeup burning in these tutorials Z Palette shared on their Instagram page demonstrating just how easy it is to depot makeup using your flat iron.
A custom highlight and contour cream palette is so much easier than you'd think. All you need are foundation sticks a few shades lighter and a few shades darker than your skin tone. Depot them the same way you do your lipsticks, and once they melt and cool off, pop it in your Z palette for a one-of-a-kind palette. Hey guys, I'm back with another tutorial. Today I'm depotting Wet n Wild Mega Glows. You guys, these are so easy to do. They only take about 45 seconds on the flat iron. Lift it right out of the plastic, and since these pans aren't metal, just stick a metal sticker on the back and right into your Z palette.
And then there's this picture taken straight from their Instagram, which again reveals an eyeshadow being depotted using a flat iron. But more recently, this side-by-side was posted where the photo on the left gives the impression that using a flat iron to depot your makeup will result in a fire, accompanied with the caption that reads, a flat iron is for hairstyling, and the photo on the right is the actual Z-Potter device with the caption that reads, the Z-Potter is for depotting. So if you guys remember from part 1, someone suggested that you could use a stove, which has always been the case and something that Miss Z Palette herself preached as a method for depotting, but then responded to the person basically scoffing at her suggestion with the crying laughing emoji saying, yeah, you do that. When just 1 year prior, I found a YouTube video of Miss Z using a stove to depot her lipsticks.
I'm going to take my pan and I'm going to place it into the oven for about 1 to 2 minutes. Now, of course, every oven's a little different, so you really want to eyeball it.
So similar to the last side-by-side I showed you, this too gives the impression that now ovens will result in a fire if you use them to depot your makeup, which they followed with the caption, ovens are for food, the Z-Potter is for depotting. But I'll give her the benefit of the doubt on this one because obviously she could have stopped eating her lipsticks after she made the video last year, which I guess would make her a paletarian? So if you're keeping track, ovens are out, flat irons are out, and I guess candles are out, which I'd have to agree that using a candle isn't particularly safe, but I think there's a difference between a candle and a candle warmer, being that with a candle warmer, there is no direct contact with a flame, which I'm pretty sure is what people were referring to when they said they use candles to depot their makeup. I highly doubt people are sitting there over an open flame making s'mores of their eyeshadows, but just to be clear, all of this would be fine if she didn't demonstrate these methods for years prior to having this device available. But moving on. Let's go back to the previous comment because there was another one that I didn't get to before my tangent. So the next person tags a friend and says, oh my god, imagine having this, and Z Palette responded with, don't just imagine, get it, we'll give you a discount, call customer service on Monday, which again was not directed at Z Palette, so I'm not sure why they felt the need to insert themselves, and quite rudely I might add. So this next comment was quite possibly the worst out of all of them. This person comments with, it literally looks like a cheap hot plate, and Z Palette responds with, you look like a cheap date, but we're not messing with you. Like, this is the most absurd response, and topping it off with the crying laughing emoji. I feel like this comment made things personal, and that was completely uncalled for. The fact that she thought nothing of posting that comment publicly under her professional Instagram page with her brand attached speaks volumes of her character. character. This comment is so unbelievably out of line that I actually think she owes this commenter a personal apology, because calling someone a cheap date is inexcusable. I'm sorry. Moving on to the next comment. This person says, "So a hot plate," with the crying laughing emojis, and Z Palette responds with, "So a hot mess," crying laughing emojis. You know, she's just gotta take it there. She's gotta get her dig in. And as I said before, I get that people were trying to push her buttons, but again, she's a business owner and a grown-ass woman. It's much easier to sign out of Instagram than to continue to engage in the comments, which never had any potential to work in her favor anyway. The next comment is similar to the previous comment. This person says it's literally just a hot plate, and Z Palette responds with, "Have you used it? No. So how do you know? You don't. Ta-ta." You know, someone mentioned to me in the comments of part 1 that they thought that she was trying to be sassy like the Wendy's Joke Twitter account, but the thing is, she's not funny. She comes across very condescending, and if she was going for the Wendy's vibe, when she saw the negative responses, she should have dropped the attitude, but I don't think that's the vibe she was actually going for. I think she's just a certified see you next Tuesday. The next comment under that is from someone saying you can buy a hot plate just like this on Amazon for $20. You're welcome. And Z Palette responds with, "You can't," and you emphasis on the "you definitely can't." The next comment is someone saying, "So a stove? Girl, bye." And Z Palette responds with, "If that's a stove to you, I wonder how big your kitchen is." Following that, someone comments saying that it looks like a glorified hot plate, and Z Palette responds with, "Glory, glory, hallelujah." I feel like by this point, she kind of just said, fuck it, you know, if I'm going down, I'm going down hard. The next person also suggests using a flat iron, and Z Palette responds with, "Yep, and burn your shit up, you sure can," with the waving hand emoji. I'm sorry, I still can't wrap my head around the fact that after 10 years, suddenly using a flat iron is dangerous. It has absolutely nothing to do with the fact that she has a new $80 product on the market, which is supposed to replace something that does the job for free. Nope, nothing at all to do with that. The next person commented with, "Or just use that good old flat iron you already got at home for free." And Z Palette's response to that was, "Keep doing the same old shit." Now, I'm not sure why she felt the need to censor the word shit when she's been on a rampage spewing far more offensive words than that. But okay, suddenly she's all PC. Moving on to this next comment, someone says, "Nah, waste of money." And Z Palette responds with, "Yep, better spent buying more followers." I mean, this is potentially someone who puts money in your pocket to provide for your family, and you're telling them to basically go and buy some friends because they said that your product was a waste of money? Like, who in their life hasn't said a product is a waste of money? She's honestly acting as if people are coming for her or her family when no one has made any sort of personal attacks on her, and they don't deserve to be personally attacked by her. Next comment is, "They're really selling a fucking hot plate? If you buy this, you are truly an idiot." So I admit that this was a rude comment, but again, as a business owner, regardless if it's fair or not, she has to be the bigger person and let it roll off her back. But instead she responds with this: "Oh, all the working makeup artists and beauty lovers who are easily depotting with this machine are idiots? I think we know who the idiot is." I don't know why she keeps throwing in the term working makeup artists. Why can't she just say makeup artists? Is she taking a dig at the fact that makeup artistry is cutthroat, and yes, not everyone is lucky enough to pursue their passion and make a living from it, which should make her even more appreciative that she is the head makeup artist on Dancing with the Stars in addition to being a business owner. But back to the comment. So if she would have stopped prior to saying, I think we know who the idiot is, I would have agreed that her response was reasonable, but this is again another instance where she legit cannot help herself from going so far that it nullifies her actual point. I'm not going to justify the commenter's words because saying that anyone that buys the device is an idiot isn't fair, but I also don't agree with her implying that this person is an idiot either. Next is someone commenting to use a lighter, and that works just fine, and Z Palette snaps back with, "Yeah, you do that. Stay stuck on stupid." Okay, well, there is no excuse for that. I don't even know how this woman has built this company and has had such a successful career as a makeup artist, because this comment was totally out of line and uncalled for. This person didn't even provoke her, and even if she did, it still wouldn't be right. It's absurd. Following that comment, there's another person saying that you can use a flat iron, and she responds with, "Nope." Next, this person comments with, "This looks like a product people are going to misuse/abuse and will reflect poorly upon Z palette. I think this is a great idea, but the depotting trend is going a bit far. I'm sure there is science involved in this creation, but let's be honest, it's a hot plate." Z palette responds with, "Thank you so much for that diatribe with clapping emojis. You seem smart enough at first to know it's not a hot plate, but oh well." This woman just does not give a fuck, and there is so much more, but I'm gonna stop here, you guys, because since the initial scandal broke, there have been so many developments and I want to cover them all, but I'm sure you guys are aware of all the shit that's going down with me the past few days, and honestly, my heart just hasn't been in full video making force, and I know that's not your fault. I own it. You deserve content despite the fact that I'm dealing with a shitstorm of drama right now, but I'm being honest. It's hard to focus, and I'm sorry. You deserve more, and I promise that I will get part 3 up ASAP. Thank you guys so much for being so supportive and understanding, and thank you guys for all your messages. I am truly lucky to have you. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys again soon. Bye.